Austin Matthews and the Maple Leafs against the Panthers, and away we go. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by American Express. You see the lines in pairs, and worked along on this line centered by Evan Rodriguez. Trying to center for Gregor. Walensky's had that one kicked out on the rebound. Loose and swept out of there by Toronto.
Had a quick early pinch into the offensive zone on his first shift. As this puck comes back to him, he's in clear. This shot hits Boquist, who's behind.
Dakota Joshua gets it out of the zone, and the Panthers nearly grab the lead. Bobrovsky makes the stop on transition.
Trying to plug the gap. Not work.
Couldn't exit the zone here. Good back check from Cowan. Turnaround shot from Samoskevich denied by Joe Woll.
Really solid start, an aggressive start for the Panthers, who've lost 3 straight on home ice.
Shot attempts are 7-1 in favor of Florida so far. Here's speedy Bobby McMahon. He pulls up in the corner, works it back to Troy Stecher. Score! Toronto strikes first, and it's Stecher's first of the season.
Unlikely career as an undersized defenseman. He signed in Vancouver, his hometown team. What you get from Troy Stecher is everything he's got to give every night. He takes the low pass from McMahon. The puck goes low to high. The Panthers aren't able to get out there clean enough.
In the direction of Brad Marchand, worked out to Nyes, settled it down, back to the line. Now after Marchand with a wrister, kicked out. Nyes on a turnaround as he crumpled to the ice. Second line just topped over the glass, or the boards rather, for Toronto. Centered by Tavares, but speeding back the other way, Sam Bennett freed it up, dropped it. Samoskevich had it blocked away by Woll. No icing here as A.J. Greer ran it down under some pressure from Nylander. This one flipped ahead by Florida. Bennett settled it down, connects with Mikkola with a shot. Stopped by Woll.
Low to high is a real good strategy, maybe your only one.
Here's Bobby McMahon centering. Joshua scores! So the line that created the first Toronto goal has the second, and it is 2-0 Leafs in South Florida.
With Waugh and McMahon, and they scored in Pittsburgh, all 3 of them. Joshua with his second in 2 games. This is a sweet little feat for McMahon. He's got 2 assists. A couple of years ago in Vancouver, Dakota Joshua came out of training camp and he got scratched. He wasn't in shape and he wasn't really connected to the game. He's a big physical guy. After his scratch, he had a career year.
Productivity from Dakota Joshua, who came over for a future 4th-round pick in the summer. Ekman Larson with a shot handled from out high by Bobrovsky. A return feed. Reinhart spinning around. Marchand couldn't handle the pass out of his skates. Forsling didn't get all of it. Kicked down the slot. Reinhart for Marchand with a shot. Stopped by Woll. 3 missed due to injury, 1 missed due to illness, to your point. Bennett from out high with a shot with some traffic in front. Cowan on a retrieval. Got knocked off the puck by Samoskevich, and then Woll with his first in Sunrise, Florida. Austin Matthews behind the net, worked it back for Morgan Riley. On the back pedal with a soft wrister. Bobrovsky went up to fight it off. Puck loose in front, and Bobrovsky trying to cover it up. Still no whistle. Puck skitters off into the corner. Worked it off for Petrie. Skating it down low with a backhand feed around toward Devine. Back out high, here's Cunning. Kicked out by Woll. Loose, Devine tried to trigger. And connected with William Nylander. Now Cowan has been impressive so far for Toronto. McCabe with a shot. Smothered by Bobrovsky. The mix for that. And you got a Tampa team that's playing really well right now.
With no Ryan McDonough, no Victor Hedman, missing Braden Point, which of course don't. The pants, the jacket matching.
No, who needs that?
Yeah.
We'll shoot from the waist up. Back to the line, Nico Mikkola swings it off, and a shot from the point, loose in front. Brad Marchand was there, parked on the doorstep.
Especially with Matthews at the top. I mean, that's what he's there for, to unload the puck when he gets it.
Moving in, Domi with a shot, and Bobrovsky makes the stop. Toronto 11-11-3 overall. We told you coming off that win Saturday at Pittsburgh, 7-2. In the Seth Jones back in on the entry, wiggling down the right wing boards, slams on the break on Matthews, worked it back. Here's a shot, fought off by Woll. Mikkola back on it. First meeting between these teams this year, the first of 4, of course, in the regular season. And all Toronto. We heard Dakota Joshua telling us during the intermission that like their first period and what they did here on the road against this Panthers team. Nico Mikkola works one out of the backhand for the Panthers up the wall. And this one pitched ahead through center, and it bounds down toward Toronto ice. So, Ray, what do you want to see if you're a Panthers fan here in the second?
Well, you'd like to see a forecheck like they had early in the game, but be able to maintain it in the zone. The forecheck just went away, and that's really the way that the Panthers score.
This one comes all the way through for Matthew Knies, moving in. Knies slowed up. Samoskevich went for it, and then Dakota Joshua got checked by the big-bodied A.J. Greer. Off the turnover, Greer. Stanika is denied. In his first game back in the NHL, the ice. Puck bounces back toward Mikkola. Whipped up toward Lundell. The Panthers couldn't center. And now Austin Matthews had it kicked out by Bobrovsky. Samoskevich around the boards. Greer on the receiving end. Puck back around near side from Mackie Samoskevich. To the point, Ekblad came through, and Woll able to glove it. Matthews pirouettes away from trouble off the skate of Knies. Lundell couldn't collect. Matthews for Knies. Matthews cutting with a shot. Turned aside by Bobrovsky. Off the stick there of Forsling. Hops over the top of McCabe. And Marchand speeds back. Centered off a stick on a pass intended for Reinhart.
Another good shift for that line. They've helped gain momentum, and they've kept it over the last couple of chances.
Now puck loose, cutting in front, trying to swerve through on Woll.
I can't even believe it. Look, so here's the problem with 5 forwards. It's 2-on-1.
Lundell with Reinhart, back through to Lundell and just going wide.
Oh, did they get away with one there?
Reinhart in front, scores! Short-handed.
Positioned on this play. Real strong play here by Lundell, and Reinhart connect here. I thought this could be a hooking penalty on Cowan. It's not, but the Leafs do not retrieve the puck. They've got 3 forwards battling Anton Lundell. That just cannot happen. Lundell stronger on his stick than all 3 forwards. A sweet little pass to Reinhart.
In tandem to get that done with another shorthanded goal this season for him. And that turned over. Shot denied there on Cunnin. Gadjevich, a guy who would play on the 4th line for him. Final 30 seconds on the rush. Here is Greer with a shot that's gloved by Woll.
Makes a little flip pass. Look at this. There's no way to get this puck, so he just pitches it ahead. Greer, who's tied a career high of 6 goals on the season, has a good chance. Woll's out in good position. A nice...
Ray and Mike back with you. And now the question, how does Florida build on that here in the third?
Patience. You don't have to run around and try and score in the first minute, but...
Marchand on the entry, turned it over, tried to connect with Lundell. Matthews back the other way with Waugh. Waugh is stopped by Bobrovsky.
Look a little disorganized. They'll stop, they'll turn the puck over on the entry. What a great play by Matthews, knocking the puck out of the air, and he lays it.
His Bennett line on the ice for Paul Maurice. Chipped out of the zone, Forsling in a foot race. He goes diving, McMahon stopped by Bobrovsky.
Toronto with a chance to spread this lead. Bobby McMahon, who had a goal and or a couple assists rather in the first period.
Riley looking for Lorentz off of his stick. Robertson speeds to it. 4th liner for Toronto. Lorentz is looking for Lawton. Loose in front. Score!
Beats Ekblad in front of the net. Here he is down at the other end. Defensively, Lawton is in position.
And Reinhart's got to wait on Lundell.
Yeah, Bobrovsky out of the net. There's 5 Panthers on the ice.
Marchand, Holt shoots. Tipped off the glove of Woll. Jones springs to it. Still in the waning seconds of the power play. Marchand a shot, short side. Kicked out by Woll. Dying seconds of this one in Sunrise, Florida. Net empty, Tavares on the move to put it on ice for Toronto. And tonight against the Toronto Maple Leafs in these teams' first meeting of the season. Joe Woll and Toronto, they win it 4-1 in Florida.